I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm Grace if you're new here, and if you're not, it's nice to see you again. So in today's video, probably already saw me starting to read Disability Politics. I read the introduction for that book, so that's a good start that I have. But I wanted to, officially start this video with just saying that I'm attempting to finish my 2025 TBR reading challenge in the last few weeks of December. I know people usually do like in 5 days, in a week, da-da-da-da. I can't do that. I know my limits. I know my boundaries. I know my capabilities and all that jazz. And that would just drive me insane. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm giving myself the rest of December. It is now, I think, December 11th. Yeah, December 11th. I officially have 6 more books to read until I finish the free Black Women's Library Reading Challenge. You guys can see that. But yeah, I literally finished one of the books this morning. Was it this morning or last night? I finished The Cancer Journals by Audre Lorde last night. Great book, so insightful. Yeah, I'll probably talk about that in like a 2025 reading wrap up, or you could just check my Storygraph for my thoughts on that book. But yeah, let me tell you what books I have left to read, the 6 books. So, and I'll tell you the prompt too. The 21st prompt is a book on religion, faith, or spirituality. So for that one, I plan on reading The 5 Blessings of Ifa by Gabrielle Felder. I literally followed her on Instagram and I loved her posts. I loved how insightful they were. So that's the first book that I'm planning to read. The second prompt is a hybrid or genre blending text. 3 options that I have for this are Something Kindred by Sierra Birch. You guys will probably have just seen my video where I got it from a book swap. And then the second book that I put as an option is A Mastery of Monsters by Lizelle Sambury. Now for this one, do you see how thick she is? I feel like I would be setting myself up, well, unless I really get into the premise. And I feel like the premise is kind of similar to Blood Moon. And then the third book is Son of the Morning. This is also a new release. We'll see. Later on in the video, we'll figure that out. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm still weighing some options here. The next prompt is a book with a gorgeous cover. So for this one, I kind of cheated. Yeah, I do think it's a pretty cover, but do I think it's gorgeous? Not too much. But this is Luster by Raven Leilani. I'm reading this with my book club, so I kind of was like, okay, this is kind of pretty. I'll just put it in under this prompt. Let me tell you guys how far I am into this. I'm at page 168, so I'm basically almost done. By next week, this should be done. Just have like 2 more chapters, but I just read a chapter today, so that was an easy cop-out. Or the next prompt that I have to complete is a book that centers disability in characters, topic, or theme. So for this one, I decided on Black Disability Politics by Sammy Schalt. I was supposed to read this one with a different virtual book club months ago, and I just didn't get around to it. I did want to come back to it and read it eventually. The next prompt is a play or book that has been made into a film or TV series. The top 2 contenders are Beloved by Toni Morrison, and the other option that I had is Ironheart by Eve Ewing. I might still read that one because I do like mixing up the types of books that I read. Final prompt that I have to complete is a reread of a personal favorite. So for that one, I'm going to be rereading Real by Kennedy Ryan. I've been wanting to reread it for a hot minute, and I was like, why not check that off for this one? So these are my for sure like locked in books that I'm going to be reading. And then, as I showed you guys, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's going to be a feat because I've been averaging like 4 books per month. I'll take you guys along with me to attempt to finish my 2025 reading challenge. So yeah. His name is Lucifer. I know what I'll be reading for the rest of the night. Juicy, interesting. I'm hooked. Very interesting female main character. Enter Lucifer. The fudge. And then we have another point of view. We don't know who it is. So it's giving master manipulator. Chapter 4 now. I got 30% in and I'm eating it up. I'll let you know in the morning. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the turntables. All right. Toodaloo, cherry bye. Okay, hey guys, I just want to give you guys a little update. So the only book that I've read since I last chatted with you guys was Son of the Morning, and I am now 27% in. I literally don't want to put it down. I'm kind of mad that I didn't even think to get a library hold for this book. Oh, I'm lying. I'm actually 49% in. I feel like the writing is not a style that I usually enjoy. I'm just loving the plot. It's really windy today, so I'm gonna speak very, very loud. Yeah, I feel like this is shaping out to be like one of those reads that you just speed through and you look back on it and you're like, yeah, I had a good time. Would I read that again? Probably not. It's doing the do for me. It's doing the do. I've literally been reading a whole bunch of nonfiction books recently, so this is a nice change of pace. I'm also gonna catch up Luster. I have 2 more chapters to go. I don't know if I'm gonna read both chapters today, but I'm probably just gonna read one because we're supposed to be finishing this next week. Oh, it's Sunday, so this week I'll definitely want to stay current. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm gonna read more of Son of the Morning and read a chapter of Luster, and that is what you'll see. All right, chat with you guys later or tomorrow. Everything else African American 101, please. Ooh, that isn't intersectional feminism. Okay, so I just finished chapter 7 of Luster. I'm glad this book isn't any longer than what it is because truly every chapter just is something else. It's something else. Now they want her out, and I told my book club, I was like, I feel like that's the only way that she's really gonna move out is if she's forced by one of them to move out at this point or something happens. But there's this like thing quote. So the quote was, I think of all the gods I have made out of feeble men. And I don't relate, but I feel like this is something that happens really often in society, in our culture with women. Like we really make out even regular people to be gods, or like we idolize them and hold them on this pedestal where they know they don't even deserve that, and they shouldn't even be put up there if they deserve that anyways. Yeah, I don't know if we have a breakthrough. A girl could only hope. I can't really say that I've enjoyed this book so far. It's just been entertaining. I fear if it wasn't for the book club, I would not have read this. No, I know. I don't even fear. I know. Because I was literally about to sell it or give it away. And then they announced that this book won, and I was like, okay, we're doing it. Yeah, probably read a bit more of Black disability politics. My hold on the audiobook is about to elapse. I'll definitely read some of that tomorrow and some of Son of the Morning. Just because why not? So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, I am back at home now and I have officially finished Luster. My thoughts. This was just like such a whirlwind. I didn't even know, well, I kind of knew what to expect, but I didn't think it would go where it went. I'm like, should I spoil it or should I not? Yeah, spoiler warning if you're watching this. I love the relationship that she started building with Akila. I thought it was super sweet, exactly what she needed. Too often white parents or non-POC adopt POC children and they truly haven't done their due diligence in making sure that they will take care of the child like wholly, you know, in all of their being, in all of their intersectional identities. I just found that really heartwarming in the midst of all the craziness that was going on. And then everything else was just weird. The relationship that she was building with Rebecca, Eric's wife. I feel like Rebecca is like really curious about Eddie and then she just wants to hold her close. But in a way, she also is like finding camaraderie with her. And I don't know, maybe there's something deeper there. I'm glad, kind of, that it ended the way that it did, where she is like in this new period of her life now. She was able to move out, she got a new job. Overall, I don't know if I would recommend this book. Definitely look up the trigger warnings, content warnings. But yeah, I think I would probably give this like 3 stars. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. And now I'm 72% in The Sun of the Morning. I feel like my initial high of reading this book has, you know, abated. I'll say that the writing has kind of gone downhill. There's something in there that is like, she's just not my favorite female character. So I'm kind of going through that right now. I could probably finish this tonight. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get into it. I was reading Beloved, and I don't know if I was like not well, I know that I wasn't comprehending what was being said because I kept on rereading lines, and usually that doesn't really happen to me unless I'm reading a classic or like fantasy. When I started reading Beloved and I found that I wasn't registering anything that was written on the page, I was like, oh, I don't know if it's the time to try and read this. Mind you, I tried because I knew it would be like that type of book based on the other books that I've read by Toni Morrison, and I put a hold on the audiobook. But the audiobook, like the hold hasn't lifted on that yet. I don't know. I feel like in the meantime, I'm gonna read Ironheart. Since I told you guys that I already had it, I've had it for a hot minute now. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys on what's going on. I think like talking about it helped me because when I first came to the library, I was like, how am I gonna balance all this? How am I gonna restructure? But this has brought some clarity, and yeah, enough rambling now. Let's get into Ironheart. This is probably normal. Never mind. Let's see if there's anything. What is that? No thanks. I'm just gonna give you guys an update because it's been a hot minute. Initially, I was gonna go to a cafe today because I had to bring my sister down to do a presentation, and you know, we were home, so had to drive down. But yeah, was gonna go to a cafe, whatever, whatnot. Traffic is horrendous, basura. So I'm just gonna read in the car and not waste any time trying to find parking and whatnot. Finish Black Disability Politics. It was super good, super informative. All the things I learned really like opened my eyes because yes, I've been thinking more about how disabled people are treated and how that could easily be anyone, you know? Even with like being from New York, I just thought more about like what places are accessibility friendly, how the train, all the stations are not accessible now more than before. But yeah, it was a really solid book. And now I have 2 more books left in my reading challenge. I have Real, and then I have The 5 Blessings of Ifa. I'm still waiting on my audiobook, but I'm definitely gonna start reading it a little bit in between me reading Real. I'm going to read Real, or start rereading Real today. Start reading The 5 Blessings of Ifa tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I also finished Ironheart. That was really good. And I'm excited to read volume 2. I'm gonna see if I can put that on hold at my library. Very exciting, very exciting. So yeah. Mwah. Let me do my peer reading. Don't look back there.
Written by Kennedy Ryan. Read by Ebony Flowers, Jacoby Diem.
Jazz washes away. Gold dust smatters in her tenuous hold until her tightening grip steadies it. Every day that ends with me still breathing has ended well.
I totally forgot that her sister and her fiance got together. I hate when I'm like, what type of sister would do that? Anyways, it's a book. Can I just say, I'm really happy to be reading this. Like, I have so many favorite books and I just love them so much. So this is really filling me with so much joy. So yeah, I'm so happy. Hey guys, so we're at a little intermission spot right now, but I did end up going to a cafe. It tasted good. It tasted good. I mostly ate the toppings. I'm going to read a little bit while my sister packs the car, and yeah. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you whose heavy daggone feet is that? Just want to give you an update. This has to be like 60%, maybe even 70%. And then with the 5 Blessings of Ifa, I'm about the same. So I'm entering a flow state. Well, not entering. I have entered a flow state between the 2 books. I generally do want to finish off the year with this book. So I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, but then after, like tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna try and listen/read 2 chapters of the 5 Blessings of Ifa. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that one. It's opening my eye to, I guess, another religion, and connecting dots between that religion and just like certain beliefs that people have about it. And what's funny is, well, it's not funny, but I noticed that it's called Orisha, and then in the Children of Blood and Bone, there's like ties to that, which I guess makes sense because Children of Blood and Bone is based on like an actual group of peoples. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff in that book where I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like, of course they would demonize something that they don't understand. And yeah, I'm enjoying my last 2 reads of the year.
What was your favorite part about making this?
The first time I read it, like the bonus epilogue wasn't out yet. This is truly a new experience for both of us, and I'm truly eating it up. I'm glad that I have the copy that has the bonus epilogue so I can annotate it too, so. He need that bad, don't he? Yeah. And you see, this is the part I'm so excited about with Score coming out. The second part in the series where it's about Monk and Verity. I'm not ready. I fear we are not ready. They're just really so precious. Okay. That was really good. It was really good. He really said, on the surface, she may seem like the last person I should choose because all her life she'll face challenges with her health too. But she's perfect for me. She's the only one who could coax me from those shadows back out to live again. Because the awareness of her makes any risk worth it. Even the risk of her life forces me to pause and to savor, to appreciate life beyond my work. Yeah. I didn't even think I would cry. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's just a lot going on. Wrap up roundup. Really love rereading this again. I think I gave this like a 4.5 the first time I read it. I think honestly this time it's gone up to a 5-star. Yeah, like the whole experience that I had, like just doing the peer reading, I just really enjoyed myself and loved reading their journey all over again and just immersing myself back into this world. It was a great way to end off the year, you know, being with Neva and Canon again, and also to prep for Score. So yeah, chat with you guys later. I'm gonna give you guys an official little roundup, little closeout to the video. I really enjoyed having, you know, some type of intention and like goals in mind when it came to my reading this year, especially with reading more books by Black women and Black non-binary writers. So yeah, I definitely appreciate the Free Black Women's Library for doing this challenge and coming up with these prompts to widen my range of reading. I don't know if I would do something like this again, or at least like follow it so stringently, because when it came down to the nitty-gritty, it was kind of hard to like finish all these books when it got to like November, December. Hence the video. Yeah, I wanted to hold myself accountable because at the start of the year, I had set out to accomplish it, so I really wanted to do that for myself, and I did it, so round of applause for me. Yes, thank you. This made sure that I at least finished 40 books this year, and I don't think I'm going to do like a full yearly wrap-up. And you guys, if you add me on Storygraph, you'll be able to see all of my stats. If you guys want to diversify your reading, but just read something different, I would definitely challenge you to do the Free Black Women's Library challenge for next year, and you know, sprinkle in some of these books, because why not? Obviously it changes depending on the prompt, but yeah, it's definitely a fun time. So yeah, thank you guys for coming along this reading journey with me. I'm excited for the reading that is in store for next year, and yeah, I found a lot of new 5 stars from this challenge. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you fuck my Chinese life. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye guys.